Hey guys, it's Melissa here from melissaoatman.com. Welcome to Awaken Your Inner Awesomeness, a daily podcast devoted to spirituality and self-help. If you are here for the first time, I want to welcome you. And if you're returning, I want to welcome you back. So today I wanted to talk to you about the different stages of healing. Many people are going through a healing process. As we go through spiritual awakening, a big part of that is healing all of our past wounds, all of the stuff from the past that is holding us back in our lives today. And we're not just healing one lifetime of past wounds, we're healing multiple lifetimes of past wounds. So it's a big process. And what I wanted to talk to you about today is being gentle on yourself, having patience as you go through this process, and knowing that you're not alone. Many of us are going through this together, but some of us are at different stages than others. You know, many people will come to me and they will send me messages telling me that they're feeling so discouraged and they feel confused and they feel depressed and they don't know where to turn. And I get a lot of these messages. So I want you to know that if this is you, you are not alone. What you have to understand is that the spiritual awakening process can be a very confusing thing. It can be very rough. There are days when we're purging things that we just don't even understand what's going on with us sometimes. And that can be very confusing. It can be downright scary if you're not really sure what's happening to you. What I'm trying to get through to you is you are up-leveling, which means you're shedding the old and you're heading into the new. But anytime you step into anything new in your life, it's scary. It can be exciting, but it can also be really scary. But there are a lot of things that you can do when you're on this process or when you're in this process that can help you get through it and survive it and not lose your sanity or feel like you're losing your sanity. The first thing is you need to slow down and take a deep breath. And you need to realize that a lot of the things you're feeling are just things from your past that are coming up. But there's a reason they're coming up. Things are coming up for you because the universe is telling you it's time to heal this. You know, what we used to do a lot in the past will not work for us anymore, and it doesn't serve us. You know, what I used to do in the past is something bad would happen to me, and I'd just push it down deep inside, and I'd just go about my day. I'd be like, you know, even though this horrible thing happened to me, I'm fine. I'm great. And I'd put on my fake smile and go about my day. Well, the problem is that emotion, whatever that thing is that happened to me, I didn't deal with it. It didn't go away. It's still there. It's just deep down inside. And I got pretty good at masking things for a long time, and I wouldn't have to deal with it. Well, the problem with that is it's still there, and it's affecting your daily life, whether you realize it or not. It's affecting what you do. If you don't heal it, you're going to, as they say, I've said this, it keeps coming up, you're going to bleed all over people who didn't cut you. You have got to heal your stuff. And for many of us, we don't want to look at our past. It's painful. I don't want to look at that. Well, I get that. But if you're going through a spiritual awakening right now and you're feeling all of these emotions, if you want to stop, if you want to get rid of all of that, you've got to heal the stuff. But it's like having an onion. There are multiple layers. So even though you may say, well, I healed this stuff, you probably only got to the first 3 layers, but there's like 12 more layers there. We have so much stuff that we pick up throughout our lives that we just store deep down. We have memories that our conscious brains cannot remember. Okay, we have those memories stored. Our brain is wired for us to forget the things that are hurtful that happen to us. But it doesn't mean that we don't still store that memory at a cellular level. We do. So even though your conscious brain may not remember it, your subconscious brain does. And you're still feeling the emotions from that. So you may be feeling things you don't even understand why you're feeling them. Well, you've got things that are hidden way deep down in your subconscious, in your cellular memory, and those things are still affecting you. And part of the whole awakening process is to learn how to heal that stuff and to get rid of it. We're shedding our old skin, and you can't shed your old skin and leave little pieces behind. You know what I mean? It's like, okay, the women will understand this little analogy, and hopefully the men will be able to understand where I'm going with this. But if you have ever used one of those peel-off face masks, you'll know what I'm talking about. You put it on, and of course, the instructions on the bottle or whatever you have, it shows it coming off in one whole piece, right? Anyone who has ever in their life used one of these peel-off masks will tell you that it never comes off in one whole piece. You're lucky if you get a big section that comes off in one piece. You end up spending your time peeling these little flakes around, and I hope I'm not making anyone grossed out right now, but you peel off all this stuff. And eventually I end up getting so frustrated that I just wash it off because I can't get to all the, it's not coming off. I can't get to all the pieces. So that's what I've experienced with those. In the same way, if you're shedding your skin, you can't leave the little pieces behind. We've got to get it all. So if you are still experiencing those feelings in your life, there's probably still stuff you need to heal. And that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. Nothing at all. It sometimes happens in waves. And that's okay too. I mean, it's hard to heal everything all at once. For me, it did come in waves. And I'm still finding things that I need to heal. I will forever be a work in progress, and that's okay with me. What I want you to understand, though, is as you're going through this time, don't try to compare yourselves to where you are and compare it to where others are, okay? Because you are not in the same place. Everyone goes through awakenings and things happen for them at different times. And there will be times when you feel amazing and you're like, life is so great because I'm doing all these things and I'm positive. That doesn't mean you're not going to have a day where it's like all of your emotions just hit you. It happens. And when we have these full moons and new moons and we have solar storms and all of these things that are going on with the earth and with our planet and with all of the environment around us, that can cause you to also feel other things because it can bring up other things. Sometimes these new moons and the full moons, they bring up things that we have to release. So if you're feeling overwhelmed, please don't. Please know that things are coming up for a reason. They're coming up for you to release them. Releasing is a good thing. It's not a bad thing, okay? And it can be hard to do. It can. Let's say you're holding on to a past relationship or you're holding on to a past hurt that someone did to you. That's rough. I know. You're talking to the queen of all bad past relationships. You really are. And I recognize that now and I've changed that now, but I've gone through some stuff with people. I was in a very toxic and abusive marriage. And I understand that all of the things that were said and done to me during that marriage had to be healed. And I still had to deal with this person after the fact because we had kids together. And that made it rough too, because as much as I wanted to heal it and move on and be like, we're good, we're okay, things would constantly come up with parenting where it was a constant battle and struggle over power. And that sucked a lot. And it was hard to try to be the bigger person and to try not to put the kids in the middle and to try to, make sure that they were taken care of without being walked all over. That was tough. And there was a lot of stuff from that needed to be healed for me. And a lot of things that, because I wanted to just sweep everything under the rug and say, I'm good, I'm fine, and smile, that I had to dig in and get to, Sometimes we have to look at, why do these things happen? Why are these past relationships significant in my life? Why am I having a hard time letting that go? And the answer is probably because there was a lesson there that the universe wanted you to see. Whether you believe it or not, I believe that we sign up to come here and experience certain things, certain lessons to learn and grow. And we have to learn those lessons. And people have said to me, why would I sign up to do that? And I understand what you're saying, because I don't know why I would sign up to be in a marriage where someone belittled me and called me names and made me feel like an idiot and was horrible to me. Why would I have done that to myself? But when you think about it, when you go through those situations, those are where you learn the most and you grow the most and you grow the fastest. So even though with our human brains, it's hard for us to understand why we would choose to do something like that, why we would choose to go through that. When we are on the other side and we are planning out our lives and we're saying, I want to experience this, I want to experience that, we can't understand what it's going to be like in that situation. Because I feel like there on the other side, we are just in bliss and everything's great. So we don't know what it feels like to go through those actual experiences. We don't remember it. Because if we did, no, we probably wouldn't sign up for that. But we're trying to experience as much as we can while we're here. And so I believe that's why we do that. But you know how it is. Have you ever signed up for something, not really knowing what it is, thinking it's going to be so awesome, and then you get there and you're like, why did I sign up for this? I know I've experienced that, mostly with exercise classes, but still, you get my meaning and my understanding. Sometimes ignorance is bliss. We want to experience everything we can, so we just sign up for things, and then the actual thing happens, and it's like, this is nothing like I thought it would be. But we go through these things to teach us lessons. And I really believe that you have to get to the lesson. And when you get to the lesson and you understand it, then you don't have to keep repeating the lesson. But for some of us, the reason that the same stuff keeps happening to us is because we're not learning the lesson. And the universe is like, well, you didn't learn it here. I think we have several points where we have an opportunity to learn the lesson. And the universe is like, well, you didn't learn it here. Okay, we got to throw something else on your path. Well, you didn't learn it here. So once you understand that it's all about learning and growing, and trust me, learning and growing can be so uncomfortable. Of course it's uncomfortable. It's downright freaking painful. It is. So if you're experiencing that and you are going through that right now, I sympathize with you. I understand. I get it. I've been there. It hurts. But you have to get through the hurt if you want to get to the good stuff. You absolutely do. And, to all these people who are like, well, but my ex did this and now he's moved on, he's happy and blah, blah, blah. You know what? They're not. People can put on a brave face and look like they're having the best times of their lives. But if that person was doing things to hurt you and they haven't learned their lesson, they're going to continue in the same cycle in their lives over and over and over again too. And honestly, it's so important that you're not worried about the other person anyway. It's not about anyone else but you. So stop comparing yourself to that other person, or stop caring what that other person does. This is about you. This is about your growth, your healing, your learning. It's nothing to do with the other person. The other person was in your life to trigger this learning and this growth. And until you work on that, you're going to be stuck in this space where you feel upset and depressed and this and that. When you finally understand that it's about you, it's not about anyone else but you. Doesn't matter what anyone else did to you, it's you. Yeah, you can have a crappy childhood and your parents could have been horrible to you. But as an adult, it's up to you to fix that. You're 100% responsible for fixing yourself as an adult. Even if everyone else in the world caused your problems, it does not matter. As an adult, it's no one else's but your responsibility. You have to fix you. And yeah, that sucks. I get it. That's how it is. Because when you sit here and say, it's my parents' fault, it's my ex-boyfriend's fault, it's this person's fault, it's this person's fault. Now you're a victim. Now everything happens to you, not for you. Nothing's in your control, and your life's going to continue to spin that way. That is a negative, awful, horrible place to be, where nothing is in your control, and you're creating a reality of hell on earth, and you need to stop it. You need a dose of reality here. You're the one causing this. Just you. Because you got yourself into the messes you're in, and you can get yourself out of them as well. But if you're going to sit there and play woe is me and everyone owes me something because everyone did this to me, you're never going to be able to help yourself. Never. You've got to wake up and realize that everything is your responsibility. It's in your control. Because you're choosing how you react to people and things and situations. And if you have people in your life who treat you like crap, then it's because you're letting them treat you like crap. You've got to set healthy boundaries, and you've got to take care of yourself. And it is all about mindset. It absolutely, and everything begins with your thinking and your mindset. And when you understand that the universe is not against you, the universe is with you, has your back, wants to help you, wants to co-create with you, then you'll start to see things in a completely different light. Things are not happening to you because the universe is plotting against you. Things are happening for you because the universe is trying to help you rise higher. And if you don't see it that way, then you're never going to get it. You're never going to get it. You're going to stay stuck in this small space where you feel hurt, angry, uncomfortable, depressed, sad, where everything's unfair. You're going to stay in this little victim apartment, if you will. You're going to stay in your victim apartment and you're never going to spread out, and life for you is always going to suck. Sorry. It's just how it is. But if you decide that I have the ability to change my climate, I can move out of this victim apartment into that beautiful mansion that the universe wants to give me. But I can't see it because I'm stuck here in my little apartment with no windows, being miserable, blaming everyone else for my problems. The universe is telling you it's time to stop. Stop it. You absolutely have the ability to change your life, but it has to start with you. You've got to change you. Your life is not going to change. You know, I just want to say this. There's so many people out there like, if I won the lottery, my life would be so much better, my life would change. You can win the lottery tomorrow and win $1 million. And if you're a miserable, lonely person who blames everyone else for your problems, you're going to be a miserable, lonely person with $1 million. Your life's not going to change because you have money. It's not about that. If you understood that your mindset has the ability to change everything, you would realize that the money will just flow in. When you start really getting into it, understanding that you're co-creating with the universe and that you need to focus on the positive things you want to see in your life and not the negative, money can flow in easily. It does flow in easily. You don't need to win the lottery for that. But you're having a hard time seeing that because you've got like this little doom cloud over your head. And I'm not exactly sure what you think that's doing for you. You're certainly not going to be the type of person people want to spend any time with if you're that negative. But here's the awesome part about that. You can change all of that. You can heal your stuff. You can heal it. You have the ability to change your climate. You can make that little rain cloud go away, and you can bring out the sunshine and the rainbows and the blue skies. It's all up to you. You are literally painting the climate around you, your environment around you, with your thoughts, your words, and your actions. So when you choose to heal all the stuff, when you choose to stop saying, you know what, it's everyone else's fault, and why should I do the work because it's not my fault? When you stop doing that and you start saying, you know what, I'm going to fix this. Yeah, it was my parents' fault because they weren't good parents, but you know what, it's my responsibility now to feel better about myself, and I'm going to do that. I'm going to start healing this stuff. And a big part of that comes with forgiving others, forgiving yourself. And the other part comes with learning how to react differently to things. Because you may have realized this by now, but when you keep reacting the same way over and over and things aren't changing, maybe that's telling you something. Maybe something needs to change. The way that you react to people, to situations, that determines what keeps showing up in your life. It's like the universe keeps saying, we want to bring you all this good stuff, but you keep telling us you want all this negative stuff because that's what you're focusing on. We don't want to keep bringing you unexpected bills, but you keep focusing on it, and you keep focusing on the fact that you don't have any money, and we're trying to show you that you do. You've got to change what you're focusing in on. You've got to change what you are honing in on. Instead of, I don't have, I want but I don't have, I need, it's, I have more than enough. I'm always being taken care of. I promise you, in every situation in life, if you just ask the universe for guidance and you let go and know that you're being taken care of, the universe will show up for you in massive ways. Our angels, our guides, the ascended masters, they show up for us. They really, truly do. It's crazy what can happen. When you say, I just need guidance here and I want to trust you. Like, even if let's say that you're dating and you want to go out with a person and you're like, well, I'm kind of afraid of getting hurt again. I don't know if this is a good person. Just say, universe, give me a sign. Show me. Is this the right person? I always say, put up roadblocks if it's not. Put up roadblocks. Or make it easy. It's going to be easy. Things will just start falling into place. And when I do that, the universe shows up in massive ways. Like crazy, ridiculous ways. Like I was supposed to go out with a guy. I'd gone out with him a couple of times, and I was like, he's all right. I don't know. And I said, show me the way. And I ran into him with my family, like out, and he was like so obnoxious, like super obnoxious, had too much to drink, and was like embarrassing me all over the place in front of my family who didn't really know this person. And I was like, okay, universe, like there you go. So the universe effectively took this person out of my life. And it doesn't have to be something that grand, but you get it. Like they put up a roadblock. Like, oh yeah, here's this person's true character. So the universe can do that in all ways. If you're wondering about a job, anything, just ask. You'll get your answers. And guys, just be gentle with yourself, okay? Right now, if you're going through all of this and you're trying to heal, meditate. I cannot stress that enough. Meditate. You need to. You need to do meditation. You need to ground yourself. Go walk in nature. Go put your feet on the grass. You can hold crystals. Take a hot bath with Epsom salt. And if you like essential oils, do that. You have got to just get to a place where you're balanced. Because right now your emotions are just taking over everything. You can get a Reiki session or a coaching session if you're just not even sure how to get out of the feelings that you're feeling. And all of that, all the services I offer, they're on my website. You can go there and check that out. You can buy a guided meditation to help start healing. Do a cord cutting. All that stuff's on my website. And you know what? You can get in on this free challenge that Heather Doran and I are doing. This, oh my gosh, it's just an amazing opportunity because it's free for one thing. It's 5 days and we're going to give you 5 days worth of tools. We start off with day 1. With me, it's meditation. I am going to show you how to clear your energy. We're going to do it together live in the group. If you can't make it live, you can watch the replay. And then I'm going to give you a meditation to do in the evening. And she's then the next day going to talk about your money stories. We're going to start healing all of this stuff that's coming up around you, around your money. And this 5-day challenge is absolutely free to you. And the more you participate and the more you share this challenge with others. So if you get on all 5 days and you're in the group and you're commenting or journaling or doing whatever we ask you to do, and it's not going to be anything that's going to take you more than 5 or 10 minutes. And if you share this link with others and ask them to sign up for this 5-day challenge, and all they have to do is put your name in to say that you referred them, we're going to give you points for all of this stuff. And at the end of the week, whoever participated the most or had the most people, you had the most points because you participated and because you shared this challenge with others who also signed up for the free challenge. You're going to win a free coaching session with Heather and I. And it's priceless. Okay? Because we are both extremely intuitive. I can tap into your energy and I can tap in with your guides and find out what you need. And she can tap in and figure out financially what's going on with you. What are your money stories and help you get it together. And then if you are one of the next top 5 people who have participated, we're going to have a group coaching session with 5 people. And your chance to get in this is just by participating and then referring people who also enroll in this program, and it's absolutely free. And what a benefit to you. Oh my gosh. If you did the self-love challenge, this is even better than that because we're doing some live stuff and actually many little coachings within the group. So definitely sign up. And I'll have the link in the description of this podcast. But do yourself a favor. We're giving you free tools. Take them. Take them. And you know what, guys? Just be so gentle on yourself. Again, take time for you. Go get a massage. Go get your hair done, your nails done. Go get a makeover. Go buy a new outfit. Do something that makes you feel good. And just know that you're going to get through this. It is a process. You are going to get through it. Things will get better. When you start shifting yourself, everything's around you is going to shift in a positive way. I promise. It doesn't look like it when you're going through the storm, but then you get to the eye of the storm and everything's all calm. And then things happen again and you're like, oh, I don't know. I thought I was through this. It's just the layers. It's just the peeling of the layers. And then you get through it again. And when you're finally through it and you realize like, oh my gosh, the sun's shining again. There's a rainbow. Sky is blue. This is beautiful. And that is truly what it feels like. When you get through all of this stuff, it's like wow, it was worth it. Because my life is incredible now. I feel so much better. You're vibrating at a much higher frequency because you let go of all the stuff that didn't serve you. It's beautiful. So just be gentle on yourself and know that this is a process. I wanted to pull a card for you. So I pulled a card from the Crazy Sexy Love Notes deck by Chris Carr, and it's You Are Healing. Healing happens in seasons. It can't be rushed or forced to fit a schedule. So often we curse the seeds that haven't taken root, failing to realize it's not their time. They need more water, sunlight, and care. Bullying ourselves blocks regeneration. Also, sometimes the healing we're focused on isn't the healing that's taking place. There's a much deeper healing going on. Be patient, dear one. You are healing. And absolutely, it happens in waves. It's a process. Just be gentle on yourself and know this too shall pass. You are getting through this beautifully. Everything is working out perfectly for you. If you need help, please reach out. I love you, and I am sending you healing vibes and loving energy. I want to thank you for listening and for being with me every single day. You do not know how amazing that is to me and how much I really appreciate you being here and being part of my soul tribe. I love each and every one of you, and I want you to know that I'm here for you. If you need anything, you can reach out. There's so many ways to get a hold of me. All my contact information is in the description to the podcast. Please don't hesitate. I am still selling the bracelets if you are interested in those. Now I have ones that are specific to areas of your life like throat chakra, the heart chakra, love, money. I'm also going to do one for your third eye and crown chakra too. Those will be coming up, but you can always just contact me and let me know you're interested in a bracelet, and we can work it out that way because I don't have them on my website. I have the regular ones on my website still, and you can go there and pay, and then I will ship them to you. But the new ones, they're actually $35 because they have charms on them and there's a little more to them. So they're a little more expensive than the regular chakra bracelets, but you know, I infuse them with Reiki energy, and if you're buying one for love, then I make it specific to your heart chakra and then calling in love. And they're also infused with essential oil, with Moldavite essential oil. Plus, part of the proceeds goes to benefit the Foster and Adoption Care Coalition. So it's a great cause. I want to thank you for supporting me always. If you like this podcast, please share it with others. That is the best way you can support me because you get the word out and then other people find me. Leave a review or stars wherever you're listening from, either on Spotify, iTunes, Google Play, or Podbean. I appreciate that. That also helps people find me. I just appreciate all of you. Don't forget, if you haven't gone to my website and subscribed, please do that. You'll get a free morning and evening meditation. Thank you all for being here. I'm sending you massive love and light. Have a beautiful day. Bye-bye.